Hello, hello, welcome. It's Rebecca Packard. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Holy moly, it's already the middle of the week. How did that happen? We are 1 week away from starting school in my community, and I have heard that so many of you have already started school. Soccer is underway. There's all these sports that are underway, that everyone's doing all these crazy things on the space of wrapping up holiday weekend and getting ready for the big kickoff. Sorry. We are ready to go back to school. We're also ready to take time out for creating peace in our life. When we show up to this space, when we show up to reset, to regroup, to reground, to redirect our thoughts and create emotional balance and stability, we allow ourselves to take back control of our brain, conscious and subconscious. We allow ourselves to come out of the fight or flight trigger and go into the space of rest and digest. When we do that, we allow ourselves to be able to think on a broader aspect and show up for ourselves in a bigger way. Also showing up for people around us in a bigger way. So I hope that you have the ability to take time with us. We do this Tuesday through Friday live. 7 days a week we're holding this intention. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we are taking time out from wherever we are and holding intention on our own. But we are focused on peace and creating that balance within. So let's get started. Whether you're sitting on the floor in your sunroom, sitting in your cubicle, maybe you have the pleasure of going for a walk at lunchtime, or you're already sitting in that pickup line waiting for your kiddos to come out.
No, it's not.
Take a breath. And allow yourself to come into the space of stillness. Allow yourself to come into the space of just being. Allow yourself to be still. And allow yourself to let go of anything that's coming up, that's bubbling to the surface, that's trying to steal away your attention, that is not of your highest and greatest good. And allow yourself to see you putting that to the side. Allow yourself to see yourself letting that go. Allow yourself to just be. As you sit in the moment, as you sit in this present moment, and you allow yourself to be here now, ask yourself, what is it that drives you? At your soul level, at your true self, at your core, what is it that drives you? And how can you bring peace to that space? How can you show up in that space with peace? How can you support that space with peace? Are you someone here who's meant to share a message, to be support, to share community, to create community? Are you somebody here that is to support others or to support yourself in a bigger way? Get the answer. Truly acknowledge that space and hear that message. Allow yourself to really tune into that and hear it fully. And then in all ways ask, how can this happen peacefully? How can you support it peacefully? How can you show up for it peacefully? How can you live this peacefully? Because if you are not able to tune into this, if you are not able to plug into this energy and allow it to come through you, there is resistance. There is resistance that is causing you to not be fulfilled, to be unhappy, to not find relaxation, to not find a space of calm, to not feel connection. When you're not working in your truth, you cannot feel like you're complete. There's a piece of the puzzle that is missing, which causes this unraveling of all these other things. So ask this question, get this answer, and let's start to implement different things to fulfill this, to support this, to bring this to fruition, and to bring this into your everyday life. Allow yourself to show up in this space, and allow yourself to do it peacefully, because everything can happen in flow when we lean into peace. Everything can come to fruition when we lean into peace, when we support peace. It takes away the resistance, it takes away the judgment, it takes away the doubt, it takes away the disconnection. And it allows all the answers to come to you, all the support to come to you, all the problem solving just happens. So breathe that in and allow yourself to connect with that. Allow yourself to make that your truth. And as you come back to the present moment, and you take time out to really connect in the space and allow yourself these answers, and allow yourself to connect with these answers, and allow these answers to come to you. Get out a journal, write these things down, get out your notepad, and allow yourself to remember these things. Because I know for me, it's like waking up from a dream. When you wake up first thing in the morning, you're like, oh, I remember my whole dream. And then 5 minutes later, 87 people are asking you a bajillion questions. And you don't remember any of it. And that happens a lot in meditation too. Grab your note in your phone. Maybe you keep notes in your phone, or maybe you have an audio note taker that you have, and give yourself a note, an audible note, and listen to that so that you know, and you can keep going back to it over and over again, because you're connecting with the true essence of who you are. You are connecting with that space. And when you do that, and when you support that, and you feed the fire within, right? It's really feeding the fire within. It's showing up, and it's causing that fire to just like get bigger and bigger within you. And when you do that, your life will change. Your everything will change. Your health will change. Your mindset will change. The people around you change. Incredible things happen, and everything, it ends up going full circle to a whole nother level. You solve problems that you thought were unsolvable. You show up and you're able to support people in a way you didn't recognize that you could. And you are able to move forward in a way that you thought was it was completely incomprehensible to you. You had no idea that that was even going to be able to be a thing, but it happens. So if you haven't already, I invite you to connect with me on Instagram at Rebecca Packard NH, on Facebook at Rebecca Packard Live Free. If you're not part of my community, I invite you, come be a part of the Gathering with Rebecca Packard. We're doing amazing things in that space, and it's growing amazingly, and we're going to be doing so much more as my kids go back to school, and allowing ourselves to show up for each other, right? Also, if you haven't already, come to RebeccaPackard.com, visit my website, see the bigger picture of what I do, how I'm showing up in the world, and how I'm helping people to overcome things that they didn't even realize were a problem. So, I love you. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.